Back here at Smoking Bear again, guys. Got a review for you guys again. Another special one. Trying to keep my weekly in that, sorry. It's been a little while. But we will get to the EMAC eventually. I'm just trying to show you guys some of the more popular ones. So EMAC's not as highly researched, but I will be doing that one a little bit here. Waiting for my very special tank, the Plume Veil, to get here. That'll be the one I'll put on there, hopefully. Alright. What we got here today is the Itaste 134. Very good mod. Comes with a pretty nice box. Nothing too special. Decent little logo there. Nothing much. Yeah. It's strong as shit. You're not going to break it if you're traveling. This is definitely the case for traveling, though it is big. Little manual. Nothing special. So, now what it looks like on the inside. Yeah, a little holder there. Yeah, not too bad. Comes with iClear 30. I'm not going to show you how that works, because mainly the reason why you guys are looking at this video, if you are, is to see the 134. So, I'll show you guys in my tanks. Don't worry about that just yet. Now, the average kit won't usually come with batteries. You can find some on, like, maybe eBay, a few other sites like that. Maybe Fast Tech. I don't really go on there that much because the shipping's forever. You guys know what that is if you ever shop there. But yeah, so if you want to get batteries, I recommend getting the. This is the Samsung VTC4. Decent battery in that. You can use that in there. If you do any sub-ohming, I think this thing's got enough circuit protection to handle that without hurting your batteries. So. I don't think it'd burn it out, but I recommend that battery highly, or there's cheaper ones. The batteries I recommend are the Trust Fires. They work pretty nice, not too bad. Prices aren't horrible. Yeah, I'll just show you guys some quick up-close on it. Then we'll take our vapes on it, talk about it, give a little bit of insight into it. There's your Itaste 134. And here is the little spinning ring. Not too bad, not too bad. You can tell when it clicks too. Whenever you're using it, by the way, I'll get into that when we're vaping too, just so I can get that stuck in your guys' head if you're going to get it. You have to make sure it locks in place. It doesn't lock when it hits that. It won't actually fire at all. It'll just stay there and do nothing. So you want it, like, it goes underneath the symbol right there, that little etched in piece. If it's on one of these little pins here, that little grabber for your fingers and that, it's not going to work. So it's not going to work at all. So yeah, I'll go over what it looks like, the way it takes apart and all that. It's got these steel metal rods too. It's nearly invincible. You'd have a hell of a lot of time just trying to break it. Yeah. It's got the little piece there on the bottom. Little battery cap, pretty strong. I like the way it looks, and for the most part the way the shape is, the size. But the thing is, it's a little big in the hand. I mean, I personally like when it fits the hand nearly perfect, so you don't have to squeeze extra or like hold it a little different. But I'm not a fan of the way this bottom cap looks, really. I mean, it's easier to grab onto and easier to pull off than most mods, but it still looks a little bit off to me. But, you know, it's all about personal preference, no big deal, just aesthetic. So, yeah, it's got the little vent holes there in the bottom, I'm guessing, in case you get a battery problem. Yeah. It's got the little thing on here, too, those little corner nicks there. I don't know if you guys can see that, a little hard to see, but that's where it would go down to if your battery ever vented or had problems like that. I don't think it ever would on this. Yeah, it shouldn't unless maybe you sub-ohm, but like I was saying, it's got circuit protection, shouldn't have that issue, so. Little copper pin here, not too bad. It's floating pin style, so yeah. Little spring in there, goes back on its own. Not horrible. On the inside, well, see if this part will take apart. Nope. On the mini version, you can actually take this part off, so that way you can add bigger batteries a little bit. This one's locked in there solid, so nothing's going to come off. And for the last part of taking it apart, I'll show you guys that real fast. The little part comes off up here. Yeah, not too bad. It's got little holes drilled in the side too, so if you have like a tank that has like the 510 connection where it has 3 or 4 holes in it at the bottom, or 2 holes even, this will give you the extra airflow if it goes like flush on the top, so you won't have to worry about losing losing airflow and all that. Yeah, I think it's got about 2 of them in there. Yeah, 2 drilled holes, so should have pretty decent airflow. Nothing too great, but pretty good. Also stays stuck in there by these little pieces right here. There's little pieces, little screws in that holding it in, so it's not going to come apart. I mean, if it ever would, I don't think it will, because every one of these I've seen so far is on there really freaking tight. But if it ever did, you can just like use a screwdriver on it and just tighten it back up. The bottom half's the same way too, so I'm guessing both sides just come out. Not too bad. It's got the little logo in there, a little Itaste logo. Yeah, taste it, love it. Yeah. So we're gonna go over how it fires and all that, the way it works, and throw a battery in it for you guys real fast. Yeah, when you first put the battery in there, you get little lights that'll light up occasionally. Don't worry about that. It means nothing. It's just letting you know battery has power when you first put a battery in. That does not mean it's turned on, but turn it on or off. It's something. It's 3 clicks. 1, 2, 3. Yep, pretty easy to do. All right. So if you want to power it, on, you just press it 3 times. And I'll show you real quick. 1, 2, 3. Whatever it blinks on, if you guys saw that. Whatever it blinks on is usually what you're at for battery and that, but whenever you're vaping on it, it'll also turn that color on too. But yeah, so yeah, I'll show you guys right here. Yeah, turning green, pretty solid. You can tell which one it is because I'll show you guys when it turns off once. Because when it turns off, you can see all different colors. There's green, there's yellowish, orangish. It's in between there, kind of. It's hard to really tell in this one. Most of them are yellow, but yeah, there's a red on there too. Red's the lowest, like pretty much dead. You still get a solid vape off it either way though until it completely goes out. But yeah, on the yellow it's pretty much mid, getting close to your 50% point, and then at green it's about 100 to about maybe 75ish, maybe a little bit less possibly. But yeah, that's how you tell when it's going dead and all that. Yeah, I'll just show you real fast again. All the colors. Sorry, it's being a little bit slow right now. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm guessing you guys saw that one. So yeah, it works pretty nice. It's got a little floating pin on top too, just in the little where you put your little atomizer in or your 510 connection and that. So it should fit pretty much everything unless you have something that's like something that has really rough. Well, you shouldn't really have that problem, but with some RDAs, occasionally you get the ones that don't have like the really nice brush threads in that, or like what they call buttery smooth threads. So maybe those won't fit on there, but I'm guessing it probably still will. I don't have too many tanks like that, so yeah. I'll show you guys what some of the tanks look like on there, then we'll go through the firing and all that. This one's not too bad, little EVOD. Nothing too special. But yeah, you can see it fits on there, looks not too bad. Yeah, not horrible, but yeah, it'll fit most of those too because it's got a pretty deep well in there. Not the deepest I've seen so far, but it's still pretty good. Alright, yep, I'll show you guys, well yeah, I'll show you guys the rest of the tanks in a little bit here. I'm just going to put a tank on there. This is the tank, this is the Nautilus, this is the regular Nautilus, the big one. I put a stainless steel tank on there a while back ago so I don't get it cracked and such. I never had a problem with them cracking, but you know, just to be safe, never know what happens. Shit happens to your pockets, things fall, things break, but you know. Yep, it's on now, so yeah, I'll put it on. Oh, for settings wise too, by the way, it goes from 6.5 watts up to, oh no, sorry, yeah, that is watts, not volts, sorry. I'm a little out of it today. So it goes from 6.5 watts all the way to 12.5. It does technically round robin, pretty easy to go through, but it doesn't really drop down very low. But if you have a decent tank on here, and I'm guessing since you're probably using this thing and it's a little bit bigger, you're probably going to put a decent tank on there. But yeah, 6.5 isn't too bad. It goes up by 0.5 increments too, so not horrible. Still pretty good. Wish it went down a little bit lower, but that just means a lot of extra turning and crap, things you just don't need to worry about when you're about to go vape and stuff. So yeah, I'll take a vape on it real quick. It's at 12.5 watts in the Nautilus. This is the regular Nautilus, but I do have the BVC coil upgrades from the Nautilus Mini. I'll show you the Mini and the big one on here. Then I'll show you the EVOD on there too. And not too bad. I'll go to 6.5 and show you that on there, guys. Yeah, hitting like a champ from both settings, so yeah, all the way to the lowest, all the way to the highest. Still working great. So then I'll show you guys the Mini on there. By the way, this plinth cover does occasionally come off sometimes. I've got something that's like that's gonna fit it in, like nearly close to it, and that really tight fit on there where it's basically. Sorry guys, I'm rambling a little bit. I'm a little bit out of it. But yeah, if it fits in there nearly flush, sometimes it'll move that part if you're grabbing it. Don't worry about that, it's easy to put back on. And by the way, all the threads in here feel pretty solid. They go on there pretty nice, they're smooth. Pretty much buttery smooth, so you don't have to worry about hearing creaks and noises from it. So yeah, it'll sound pretty nice when you're showing it to your friends and such, and things like that. But Yeah, this is the mini on here, same coils, but it might work a little better, hard to say. Yeah, 12.5 watts. Still firing amazing. Tastes absolutely great. There will be a review on the Nautilus Mini coming in a little while here. I've just had a lot of videos I want to get out there for you guys. I want to get them out fast so that way you guys can get up to it and that, and get up to speed on your mods and such, you know. Always get up with the latest. .5 watts, all the way down to the lowest to the highest. Still vaping pretty solid, no troubles yet. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw on there an EVOD, so you guys can see what that's like. Not all of you have the greatest tanks yet, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Don't know. But yeah, for you guys, wait 1 sec, sorry, tank's rolling on me. You stay. This is the EVOD in that. I have both colors here, but one's already pre-prepped from a friend. So thanks to the cameraman, guys. But yeah, so I can show you guys how it vapes. And sometimes these tanks do, when you're taking them off that, they can be a little bit of trouble taking off in that for just the way they go on. So when you twist the pieces together and all that, like your Kangers, a few of those things. But if they're inside there and that, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But if they come off a little weird, just take off the plinth cover. It should be pretty easy to do. So when you're going to take it off and that. But for now, I'll leave it on to show you guys. So yeah, I'll put it up to, I don't know. I don't really want to burn it out yet because I just made this coil for Dom and that, the camera guy. But yeah, I'll put it on I'll put it in the lowest and slowly go up. I don't want to really burn it out because I just made this. .5 watts, not bad. Yeah, still vaping solid. 7. And 8. Oh, by the way, I think I made one little mistake. I was telling you guys something. It does not go up by 0.5. It goes up by a whole 1 each time. It's at 6.5 and 12.5 for the last two. The last two are only up by 0.5 increments. I think that's just so they go a little bit higher without going crazy high. But yeah, still not too bad. Sorry about that, guys. I've been looking at this thing for a little while now, but still, not everything's easy to remember all at once. Got it 8 watts here. Yeah, vaping pretty nice. No real troubles. I recommend this, guys. I recommend this to you guys pretty highly. It works really nice. It vapes very solid. It's so for the fact that it runs on watts, that's nice. But the thing is, it's not a bad thing. I'm going to tell you guys about, but it does regulate your volts as you're vaping in that. I don't know exactly how it works. I've done some research into it, but it's still a little confusing. But as you vape in that, whatever you leave it on settings-wise and how long you take your puffs, it slowly regulates your volts, so it'll work nicer for. Well, I guess probably wouldn't burn your tanks as easy then, so you don't get like extra voltage going crazy through it or something like that. Or if you do want extra volts, then it'll adjust to that or whatnot. You can't really adjust that yourself, but it's still a nice feature to have. Great mod. I'll take one last vape for you guys. You guys make sure you take one too. Always take one too, just for the fuck of it. No reason to watch a video and not enjoy yourself too. All right, you guys take yours. I'll take mine. Have a great day.